Hello and welcome to our Friday check-in. So I'm going to go through my list with you guys here in real time, and we'll see how I did on my goals for the week. So let's start on the back is better. 5 readings. Well, I did actually power through all of them. That was a top priority this week, so I'm very happy about that. For the narrativism chapter, I did review the comments and I generated the to-do list, so that was good. I did not take brief notes. I didn't really have time because I only really gave this paper one POMO, and the things didn't feel really obvious that I needed to do that. I wasn't like jumping at the bit to answer some of the questions. Prep 4 classes, I did get that done. I'm actually almost done with the philosophy of mind unit, which means that probably next week I'm not going to need to prep classes as much. I still have another unit of the course to work on, but I have other things that are more pressing, so I need to kind of balance that. I do have a draft of the Religious Institute thing. It was a very weird document to try to create, but I did generate a draft. Read the 12 Weeks book. Well, I definitely read some of it, and my request here was vague, so I've done enough to say I read it. I think I might just end up turning it back in next week without having finished it, and maybe like check it out again in the not so distant future. But I'm just not, it's just so much. There's a ton of information in there and it's useful. I like it, but it's too much to try to power through it. Begin migration to Zotero. I have done that. I'm getting better at Zotero. It is vastly superior to RevWorks. I'm quite happy with this decision. I have figured out the marketing team. We had a meeting. I have not given this team member the data because he's just come back into town. So that was a little unrealistic for this week, actually. I did draft that agenda. I didn't figure out my prescription. I came up with a game plan for it, but I didn't execute it. So we haven't figured that out. I also have not cleaned the closet. Maybe that's going to happen this weekend. I'm not too sure. So can't check that one off. And I did read chapter 4 for my group today. Okay, so then let's check back in on this side. 5 readings, we did that. Woo! I did turn Jeff comments into a to-do list. Didn't clean the closet. I did get the car to Dad. The list, I didn't really get to him. I need to think it through a little bit more than I have. I finished the Religious Institute statements. I did not get the thing to Newman, and I did prep the 4 classes. So, here's what I think happened this week. I really strove hard, to get these 5 readings done. This was like legitimately my top priority, and I reprioritized things. I like renegotiated which tasks I worked on each day to make sure that this got done. So I think of all these things, I really prioritized the 5 readings and prepping the classes. So I kind of reorganized things so that these got top notch. This one I definitely spent some time on. I probably could have spent more time. Since I'm not going on the market this year though, I'm kind of just drafting everything so I can get a first pass feedback from the people helping us in the department with being on the market. So I'm not like super trying to perfect everything right now. And then this I could have spent more time on, but I really didn't want to let myself get too deep into that project because I'm expecting to work on it some next week. So overall, I'm pretty happy with how things went. The GOA stuff this week took a lot of time. There was just like a lot of meetings, and you know, we did kind of like a inclusion diversity training. There was just like a bunch of GOA stuff that happened, which took up a lot of time and mental space. So given that, and given I really got through these 5 readings, which I've been procrastinating on. I've not been doing my job for them for a long time now. I'm pretty happy. I think I've got good direction here. I got through a lot of stuff this week. It was a little bit of a weird week because I had to keep renegotiating things to make sure this got done, but I'm proud of the fact that I was able to do that. So yeah, I am pretty happy with that. So I will check in with you guys on Monday and let you know what's gonna be happening next week. Thanks for stopping by.